So, I just realized I'm not often optimistic enough to, imagine a better world. But anyway, I was listening to the Josh Johnson podcast, and I had this random thought of I'm so much more, comfortable and happy listening to Josh and Logan, listening to being attentive to comedy in general when I'm home, because I'm the kind of person who, if you really make me laugh, I'm running away from you for a minute because I need to go deal with what you just did to my brain, and I'll be back. And and I do that at home listening to podcasts and stuff. And then I was thinking about how uncomfortable I've been through no fault of Joshy. But how uncomfortable I've generally been at live comedy shows, because it's always that kind of just sit stiff, and you're in an uncomfortable chair, and you're uncomfortably close to everyone around you. I've had the experience where I'm just kind of this the entire time, and then I had the random thought of what if I went to a Josh Johnson show, hypothetically, and it was announced at some point that this was going to be a neurodiverse friendly showing of his performance, right? And then I was like, what would that look like? How would I feel? And what would be happening? And I was like, if they just had some more open space, instead of feeling like you're right up on people, and especially at comedy clubs, you are required to order a couple items. And I think I'm gonna stop ordering food. That's just too stressful. Because I'm already not in an environment that's conducive for me to want to eat, and then I'm wanting to pay attention to the person that I came here for, and it's that also makes me not want to eat, because I'm I want to be focused. And yeah, so I need to stop ordering food at those and just order a Coke and then a cocktail or something, because then I'm gonna have to drive back, so I'm not gonna want to actually drink anyway. But I was thinking about how could the space be utilized in a way that would make me feel less stressed out. And I was like, if there was just some open fucking space, between tables a little bit, at least around the stage area, maybe if there was some open space, maybe a little bit of wandering space, sort of a mosh pit for the comedy show, but it's just sort of kind of pacing and needing to run off and laugh or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, that would be so nice. If I could go see comedy in person, and it's not in a purely capitalism structure and layout and format and everything. If I could get an opportunity to pee, maybe at that 45 minute to an hour-ish mark, that would be cool. I've had to sit through a lot of 90-minute shows lately, and I'm not sure why the only places that I actually go for live stuff anymore all decided within the last couple of years, everyone can sit through 90 minutes, or they can just feel uncomfortable and feel like an inconvenience to everyone around them, and feel being kind of ungrateful to the performer. And just bruh, I need a palate cleanser. I might not even need to pee. I need to be able to fucking leave this room packed full of people, all locked in and staring. I need a break from that at the 45 minute to an hour mark. And especially between performers, I want a palate cleanser. I want to be able to just fucking get up for 5 minutes and not just be going from one person to the next. I'm pretty sure what I just described and complained about would make a lot of autistic and ADHD people very happy. Cheers. Stay regulated.